What's up, guys? I've got a quick and dumb video for you today. To some people this might be one of the dumbest things I've ever done, but today I'm going to be deleting my windshield wipers and the motors. The only reason I'm doing this, given that I live in a state where it rains every week, is that they don't work and I have done everything I can to fix them. They both have new motors. I've checked the fuse, I've checked the wiring, I've reset the BCM, ECU. I've looked at everything. I've checked grounds. Nothing else doesn't work. I do already have a rear windshield wiper delete, and I haven't had these for months. And there was a point in time where they weren't working, and then I took my battery out, left it out, and then put it back in. And after that, they started working, and now they haven't worked again. And then after doing stuff with the battery, they still don't work. I even replaced the negative battery terminal, try to fix some stuff in there, and it still wouldn't work. So I don't really know what there is to do to fix them, so I'm just going to take them out because they're ugly and weight reduction, so might as well just get rid of them. Oh, I just realized my hood's got, I guess that's like some seam sealer that's cracked. It's getting rusty in there. I probably should fix that. Anyways, the car is kind of in a weird state right now. If you look at the bumper, the last video was fixing that. And it's kind of, I'm going into like the V2. No, wait, this is V3. I think I already made a video talking about how once I put all the aero on, it was like V2 of what I wanted the build to be. Anyways, I thought it was done, and now I've decided to do even more with it. So this will include a lot more aggressive cosmetics. I already have half of these side skirts done. I think the next video will be finishing those up, making them more aggressive. I've got canards, splitter, functional diffuser, custom RS wing, fender vents, hood vents, front and rear strut bars, and then hopefully big turbo. Those are the big things. My CPE rear motor mount, the bushing split. So for the time being, I ordered a TB Performance rear motor mount because they have a 15% off sale, and I'm going to order that and put that in and try it. And if I like it, I'll leave it, and then if not, I'm going to send my motor mount out to CPE because I told them that it broke and they're going to fix it for free, which they should, because it shouldn't break in less than 2 years of like normal use that they advertise. But anyways, I'm going to do that, send it out to them. If I don't like the TB Performance one, which I think it's a bit aggressive, but it still uses the other half of the OEM mount, so I'll have to see how that performs. If I don't like it, I'll just put the CPE rebuilt one back in and then get rid of the TB Performance one. But I'm just kind of doing dumb stuff, cleaning up the car. Just did an oil change. I got rid of the rear rock guards because they weren't really staying because part of my bumper is broken. But I am leaving the front ones. These are from Mega Chip Solutions. I highly recommend them. I think they're mainly useful for me, at least on the front, just to keep rocks when auto-crossing and then just going through puddles and stuff from getting on the side of the car. But on the rear, the wheel doesn't stick out as much, and it's just there's not really a lot for it to get on because the bumper curves in and already has these little pieces here that it comes out on. So I'll have a diffuser there. Anyways, that'll kind of fill in that empty space. But I'm just going to delete the wipers to give the windshield a cleaner look, and then I guess, save a few pounds. Obviously, it'll be less than 10 pounds, I'm sure. But the motors and brackets are pretty heavy, and I'll just take them out, maybe look at them. Might have to get another pair of new motors or something. I don't know why they don't work, so if anyone has any ideas, please let me know, because I would love to have wipers. But right now I just have ceramic coated windshield, and it honestly is fine. But take off these little rubber, I don't know why it's not focusing. Take off the little rubber caps. Easy. Removing wipers on a Focus is not super fun if you've never done it before. I've done it a few times. One time I actually cracked my windshield, I think, during this process because it cracked on the corner over there. You want to be really careful when wiggling them off. Just kind of put your body weight into it and just grab it. So I'm going to go ahead and take the bolts off both sides, and then they're kind of like press-on fit, so you got to wiggle them really hard. So I'm going to do that to get them off, and then I'm going to clean off the windshield, put some coating on this plastic to make it look better. I already got rid of the cowl under here. Obviously that only weighed like 1 or 2 pounds, but that wasn't more for the whole weight reduction thing, which is kind of dumb. I'm kind of joking when I say that, but getting rid of that actually increased some turbo noise, and it was just annoying when working on the car. And when I have a strut bar, I'd get rid of it anyway so it could fit in there better. But I'm going to go ahead and take the bolts off these wipers, and I might show you a video of how I get them off, because it, for someone who's never done it, is pretty hard. And then we'll take the cowl off and look at what is underneath there. So the wipers actually came off really easily. I just kind of grabbed right there towards the end and made sure to protect the windshield with my hand, and then just put my whole body weight into it and moved it back and forth. And I had to close the hood to get a better angle at it back there, and they came right off. So now I'm going to remove that Torx screw there and the Torx screw there and take off the cowl so that I can take the motors out, which are going to be the heaviest part. And the reason I don't have to take off any of these clips here or the bolts under those is because I already deleted the cowl underneath there. So if for some reason you're doing the same thing, you'd have to remove clips here and 2 bolts underneath those vents. So the cowl is off. I just cleaned the underneath side of my hood because it had some like sticky residue stuff on it. And it was just dirty. There's bugs in there from the huge hood gap in the front. But the wiper motors are just 2 10mm, so I'm just going to take those out and then get this plug and then kind of just tie this plug up out of the way so it'll never get wet. And then I think I'm going to do a little engine bay detail just because it's a little dusty and dirty, and I've got the cowl out of the way and out of the car, so I'm just going to clean it all up and get this thing looking a lot cleaner. I'm going to see if I can do anything about these rusty bolts here. Might just get some white and black paint and kind of touch them up so that they're not so rusty all over this, and then I think it'll be good to go. Kind of a small mod, but something that pleases me and my OCD. So the wipers are out and everything is cleaned, and I went ahead and cleaned most of the engine bay. So I'm going to go ahead and throw the cowl back in and then put some protective plastic coating on everything to make it look nice and black again. So everything is back together and buttoned up. I made these little plates to cover the big holes where the wipers used to be, and although this is kind of dumb and I should have working wipers, I've done everything I can. I also took it to the dealer, and all they did was charge me $180 to tell me they had no idea what was done with it. And they left a big dent on my roof where the guy dropped a clipboard on it right in front of me, and they basically just said, "Too bad, so sad." So yeah, if anyone has any ideas, please tell me, because I'd love to have working wipers, but since they don't, I'm just going to get rid of them because they don't look good anyways. And I'm just going to put a fresh coat of ceramic coating on the windshield, and it'll honestly be fine. But that's pretty much it for this video. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.